Today we're gonna showcase a lot of rigs from the community and people that have sent their rigs to me. If you're just curious how to set up a rig, or maybe you want inspiration on how you could build a nice rig, this is the video for you. We're gonna show a lot of rigs, you're gonna get inspired by them, maybe you learn a little bit, so just stay tuned and you'll see a lot of cool rigs. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers. Also like this video, maybe click the bell icon for further updates on new videos. So let's go straight into the first rig. So for the first rig we have the Vis Dude, a really funny Dutch name actually, but as you can see he has 10 ESP32s which average around I think 40 kilohertz a second. So that would mean that he gets around 400 kilohertz a second with 10 of these. It's an amazing rig, really nicely hidden against the wooden plank. Looks awesome. I'll give this a 7 out of 10. So onto the second board. This one is for RNGesus, really clever name. But as you can see, he has 10 Arduino Nanos V3s. I don't actually know how much of kilohertz they produce, but I would assume the Nanos average around 5 to 10 kilohertz a second. It looks amazing. It's a 20 hub USB port. It's just insane. I really dig this one. Also with the red LEDs. Mine use blue LEDs, so I think the reds really pop it even more with the USB hub. So amazing setup. I'll give this 7.5 out of 10. The next rig is from Royson99. It's actually insane how much work he put into mining Duinocoin. It looks amazing. If you're not aware, it's about this white thing in the middle of his like closet, I would assume you call this. I don't know really, but it's amazing. He 3D printed it himself. It's amazing. He has an LED screen. It is 6 times an Atmega with ESP8266s in an I2C configuration. Maybe that sounds really complicated for you. I can show you a little bit more pictures of it so you can see what's on the inside, how it looks, maybe even how it works. So I'll show you these pictures right now. So this is basically what it looks like on the inside. It's really crazy. There's a lot going on. I myself really don't understand everything that's going on right here. I just know he uses the 8266s and it's just an amazing setup. He even has his name on the front plate of his 3D printed parts. It just looks amazing. The kill switch on the right and the LED screen. Also the LED screens left, the LEDs left of the LED screen that probably indicate if one of them is working or isn't working. It's just an amazing board, and what's even crazier is the underside of how he soldered everything. I'm going to show you that right now. So this is the underside of Royson's rig. It's crazy. I mean, the work this guy put in, I just love it. It's so technical. You can clearly see this guy understands exactly what was the assignment for mining Duinocoin. It's amazing rig. It's a 10 out of 10. I mean, if you put this much effort into a rig of mining Duinocoin, then you just love the project, you love the code, you love to build the hardware. It's an amazing rig. 10 out of 10. Another amazing rig that we see here is from LW Kalis, also known as Killa K on Discord. It are 5 nanos and 4 picos running off a Raspberry Pi 4B. It's an amazing setup. You have the boards, you have the LED screens where you can actually see the display of the Raspberry Pi. Also, he has configured a Pi 0 to run his balance screen, so he could actually see how much he's in his balance on his web wallet. This is again a crazy rig. I mean, 5 nanos, 4 picos. I don't know how much that's gonna give you in kilowatts a second, kilohertz a second, excuse me, but it's an amazing rig. I really dig this one because you can clearly see the LED screens on how it's running, if it's mining blocks, and the balance screen is just amazing. I myself wouldn't have incorporated into like a box or something that is like compact. But it's just amazing the work he put in. It looks great, and I'll give this an 8 out of 10. So the next board is from JMad. He even sent in a video, so we're gonna just watch it and talk about it as it plays. So this is JMad's mining rig. It looks insane, beware. It's just crazy how much time he puts in to actually make this. Even the RGB lights. So he runs 3 Raspberry Pis. And he has slaves, 5 Unos, 2 ESPs and 2 Enders. It's just so compact and it works great. His hash rates is around 10 for the ESPs, which it's logical. I mine basically the same, about 10. The Enders is a lot, and the Raspberry Pis obviously run on 2 threads, so that's 227, 28 it seems. So it's just an amazing rig. I really dig this one, and good job. Also, just look at it. It's a 10 out of 10. The work he put in, it's amazing. 10 out of 10. So obviously, you don't have to build an insane rig as you've seen before. This is a rig of Drauki. He's one of the owners actually of Duino-Coin, and he just has one simple ESP8266. It's just hooked up to a phone charger. It's really easy. Also, the knife gives the extra 2 Duinos a day. It's a really simple setup, but it works, and that's basically everything that matters. It's just a fun project. Maybe you have some ESPs laying around that you don't use, or maybe a Raspberry Pi. Hook it up to Duinocoin and just go mining. Same as Drauki. It's fun. I wouldn't rate this one, but it's just the principle of Duinocoin. Just hook something up, everything you have, and just start mining. Another cool board from Naim or Nem. I'm sorry if I butchered the name, but it's really easy. There are 4 ESP8266s configured to run simultaneously, so they don't need external power from every board, so you can just plug it into one. I actually made a video about how you do this. It's on my YouTube channel, but it's really easy. It's really simple. It looks amazing to have actually these ESPs configured on the board. It's great. I also really love your mouse mat. It looks amazing. It looks simple. It looks like something everyone can do and everyone should do actually, is to just set up mining for Duinocoin. I really dig that. Big thumbs up for the ESP8266s. They're my favorite to mine with. So yeah, great setup, and I would give this a 7 out of 10. So the next rig is from Antoine Colombo. Again, I'm sorry if I butchered the name. It looks really good. I haven't had any specification about what's in this rig, but as we look, I would assume it's 5 Arduino Nanos, and they're powered with an ESP32, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's what I assume. And also you see Arduino Mini, I believe, here in the back, but I'm not quite sure. It looks good. It's just in the box. You even cut a hole here in the bottom to actually power the ESP on. It's really simple. You can put it away so you don't like get the light issue, or you maybe, I don't know, it's really easy. You can just carry it everywhere if you want. Maybe you could hook up a battery to your belt and then walk around town mining Duinocoin. It's just a great example of how easy it is to mine Duinocoin, and you don't need fancy rigs or anything. So great job on putting this rig together. I'll give this an 8 out of 10. Another great rig from Der Echte. I don't know if you're Dutch or you're German, but otherwise it's Der Echte, I think. I'm not very good at German, but Der Echte is Dutch, so maybe that. Again, butchering names, but I keep trying. So this is a really simple rig as well. He has one ESP8266 on the right, and on the left, I think those are Picos on top and Nanos on the bottom, but I'm not quite sure actually. I also didn't get a lot of information about this rig, but it looks amazing. It's really simple, just the spacing between them, and it's really easy. It's a good rig. They're all powered up by this one thread that you see on the right with the red and the voltage and the ground. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about this rig. It's just really good. It's really simple. I don't know exactly what those are, so please let me know in the comments what those rigs are. But yeah, it's a good rig. It's really simple and great job. I'll give this a 7 out of 10. One of the last rigs is from Thatch. It's a really simple, elegant design from an ESP8266, otherwise known as a Node MCU. It's attached to 5 Atheny 85s. Those are the little boards that you see next to it. It's basically like a slave, and soldered on an SMD to DIP adapters, and a logic shifter in between those boards to just make it all work together. It's really elegant. It's really good executed. Really clean with the wiring. I really dig this one. I would love to see you progress with your build to maybe build a case for it or something like that. It looks great, really elegant. It's a 7.5 out of 10. Great job. And for the last rig I'm gonna showcase in this video, I just wanted to show you my setup again. A lot of people have been asking how my setup looks. So this is if you want to know how I mine Duino-Coin. I basically have 16 ESPs 82s. You won't see that in this video because I set up 10 in this video, but I've added another 6 to it. They're basically embedded in my PC, and it works great. It's around 10 kilohertz a second. And if you want to know more statistics, you should click this thing on top in the video. It will direct you to how much I actually make mining Duinocoin and the return of investment, everything you want to know. What's about money for Duinocoin. You should check it out. But this is my rig. And with that, I'm gonna close out this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.